From the combined crew of blindandroidusers.com and accessibleandroid.com, it's time for your favorite Android podcast. Kick back now and enjoy another fine episode from these fanboys and gals as they navigate Android from a blindness perspective. And now, here's your crew.
Hello and welcome to episode 158 of the Blind Android Users Podcast. I'm Ed Green and I'm joined today by my co-hosts Warren Carr, Austin Pinto, John Dyer and Sally Kunders, and we are coming to you on Saturday the 16th of December 2023. We, the co-hosts, though, are not the main point of this episode, folks. This is our 3-year anniversary. Yes, since Warren and Austin kicked this off in December 2020, we are now at 3, and I'm delighted to say we have quite a lot of listeners joining us on this episode. You know, we like to do this as a significant anniversary, so it's great that so many of you have been able to come. What we're going to do essentially is we're just going to introduce each other, have a bit of a chat, and kick back, enjoy it. Hopefully you've grabbed your favourite drink and comestibles, and even if you're listening on demand, hopefully you're doing that as well. So I am going to go down the list of folks just as I see them on my screen. No co-hosts prioritised particularly, but we'll just go in the order. And if you say who you are, where you're from, even if you're very familiar, maybe what Android device you are currently preferring as your primary. And if you want to, and if you are celebrating with us, what is your tipple of choice? So let's have a look who we have first of all. Well, it is actually a co-host. It's Warren. Warren, where are you coming to us from and what are you doing?
Hey guys, coming to you guys from the state of Washington, and I'm hiding my head indoors today, of course, during the anniversary. So glad to be here.
And what's your preferred phone of choice right now? What's your go-to in your suite of many phones?
At the moment, of course, every one of you guys know that I'm a Pixel guy, so I got the Pixel 8 Pro running, and that's my main driver.
And am I right in saying it's probably too early for you to be drinking right now? Not that you drink alcohol anyway.
Oh gosh, I'll tell you what, my wife had to go to Ohio today, and so she kind of got her alarm set for 2:30, and I had stayed up late working on something, and my eyes, it's like I got sand in my eyes because I'm so sleepy. So not quite up to par, but I'm here to party. And I should have gotten some tea or something, maybe borrow some beer from Ed, of course, but I didn't do that. So I'm all dry.
Yeah, I do indeed have a beer. Next is Austin. Austin, what's going on?
So I'm from Mumbai, India, and I'm back from a vacation. So I'm having the thing that is called Kaju Feni. So Kaju Feni is a Goan drink. It's made out of the Kaju fruit. It's a juice of Kaju fruit, which is fermented, and it's really strong and nice, strong smell. It's good for cold. If you have a flu or something, you can have that. So that is on the table today, and I and Warren co-founded this episode, and we cannot believe it has been 3 years since we have started this. Sometimes I just think it has been like not even 3 years or something, but then I think, oh, it's 3 years, and in the 3 years, we are very happy to say we have not missed a single episode in the week. So every week we are bringing in new episodes.
Yeah, we are. And what's your current preferred phone of choice?
My current phone is the Pixel 7a, but I'll be upgrading to Samsung shortly, or the Pixel 8a. We'll see what comes next.
Nice. Next we have Ava. Hi, Ava.
I'm Eva, and first of all, I'd like to thank you for doing this podcast every week and for organizing the mailing list. It's been really helpful for me in the past, and I'm sure it will be in the future. And I'm from Germany. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm a bit excited because I had to use my headphone because my speaker would speak very quietly when I went on this session here. But anyway, I'm currently on a Samsung Galaxy A33 5G, and I'm really enjoying it. Enjoying listening to the radio, listening to podcasts, everything. And I'm still on Android 13. Haven't got the upgrade yet. It hasn't been offered to me. Yeah, and that's it. I don't know if I can stay long because I have to have some dinner in an hour's time or so. It's after 6 p.m. here in Germany. So that's it from me.
Great. I have the A33 5G. That's my work phone, so I like that phone too. It's good phone. Next, we have Mithat. Mithat, how are you?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yep.
Okay, so my name is Mithat Fezic from Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And I know already what question is coming up next. So my current phone is Galaxy A22 5G from company Samsung. I'm really enjoying it for now. As for the future, I don't know if I'm going to upgrade to some new what's the name? Yeah, smartphone or from either iOS or Android. But if I do get it, but don't take me up for it, or that is for the word. So if I get it, I'll give you a heads up by voice message on WhatsApp group. That is Accessible Android's WhatsApp group. So that will be my heads up for you all of you guys.
Great stuff and welcome. John Boy, it's you now. How are you?
I'm good. I'm John Dyer. I'm joining from the state of Virginia. My current phone is the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and it's a fantastic device. And I'm drinking a delicious root beer.
Nice. Good to have you as ever. Linda, how are you?
I'm Linda Cocovizzo. That's Coco Vizzo because Jaws and everything else pronounces it terribly. But I am in Kansas City, Missouri, and I currently have a Pixel 6. I'm kind of looking around to decide what direction I want to go next. Kind of trying to wait for the OnePlus to come out to see it unboxed before I decide, but I don't know if I'm going to make it that long. And I'm currently having a Monster Energy drink.
Nice. Is it just me, or is Coco Vizzo sound like something you should be able to order in Starbucks?
It's pretty easy to spell. It's just COCCOVIZZO, and everybody thinks it's really complicated, but it's Italian and it's pretty easy to spell.
Yeah, a singable, orderable name by the sounds of it, I think. But
Yeah,
that OnePlus
even
12,
I thought of the Starbucks thing.
yeah, the OnePlus 12 does sound like it should be a beast. Great that we've got you here. Next we have Mike.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Dane. I'm located in the state of Oregon, along the Oregon coast. This place is very familiar to some of the folks that I've heard on the podcast. And so I'm the director for emergency communications for the city. My phone is I just upgraded to the Galaxy S23 Ultra. So I'll send it back to you, and I'll go back on mute because I'm monitoring emergency frequencies. So I'll be listening along. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, Mike.
Before you
Welcome.
go, Mike, sorry, this is Warren from the state of Washington. Are you in Lincoln City, Cannon Beach, or where are you at? We go to the Oregon coast every year. Which of those, in other words, I'll stop by to have lunch with you. That's what it is.
Well, Warren, you're more than invited. I'm in Depot Bay. I missed
Okay,
you. I missed you a couple. It's been a while. This is when it was ice free,
exactly.
and I was following you back. I was in the other room. I was setting up a mixer to do a live and streaming performance, and
Oh,
so
neat.
I was in the other room with my crew, and we were setting up the system to be. I do a lot of portable work,
Oh,
both with the radio gear and also I do live sound reproduction. So I
nice.
missed you, but one of the workers came over and told me that you were in the other room, and I was at the point where I couldn't get away. So Gracie Seahag and Depot Bay, you're all of you are invited. If you're in the area,
Good.
just let one of the workers know. I've been at that place for 26 years. So,
Oh,
uh,
beautiful.
yeah.
It's so hard to
So,
know when to
anyway,
go there because it's always, rainy and chilly. You want to go to the beach, you get there, and it's like 60 degrees, 50 something degrees. I hated it, and the kids love it anyway. So, yeah.
Nice. I know the Oregon
understood.
Coast a little bit.
Understood.
I spent a weekend in Florence once. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and all you have to do is come up the coast up to Depot Bay. We're just north of, not just north, but we're north of Florence. But if you ever wind up down there, come up here. And
Great. Will do.
Neat.
yeah.
Neat. Thank you so much,
All right.
Mike.
Thank you.
Good to have you, Mike. Next, it's our friend Miłosz. Potato, how are you?
I'm fine.
Where are you coming to us from?
I'm from Poland, and I can't wait until summer to eat yummy peaches. And I want to grow my own peach tree, also. That's my dream, kinda. And I can't wait until Galaxy S24 series will be released because I'm really hyped for those AI features and stuff. I really want those, and I'll probably gonna upgrade because I am now using the A52s 5G, and at first I liked it a lot, but after a year there are quite a lot of problems with it, including overheating and generally not good stuff.
Oh, well,
So yeah,
hopefully.
but
Yeah.
at least I have Android 14 already, which is good.
Good. But I'm not sure about what you mean by growing peaches, because peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown, according to the President of the United States of
Yeah.
America, anyway.
I know, but we kind of do it another way,
Excellent.
That's so beautiful, the potato boy. And this is no summertime. I love my peaches, but you know what? The peach, I leave that for the summertime. I don't like canned ones, Ed, by the way, just for the record.
It's the President of the United States of America that gave them primacy, not me. It's their lyric. Next, we have Mohammed Amir.
Yes, hi. I'm from India, and yes, my name is Amir, and no, not the other person with a similar name. That's a different person. I promise you. And yeah, I am a student.
Welcome.
And
Are you near Austin, or are you a bit further away?
actually, no, Austin is quite far away from here. I'm all the way to the north. I am in Kashmir. If I'm sure Austin would know.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
and,
cold, nice valley.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just waiting for
it's the heaven
snowfall.
on earth. Yeah.
Quote unquote, yeah. I mean, so yeah, I'm really glad to be here. Actually, it's my first time joining the Blind and Android podcast, and I have two Android devices. The main one is iQOO Z6, That's the one I'm using, and I also have a Samsung M34. It's the newly released. I think it was released in April or something. And yeah, both the phones I like, and they're actually low to mid range devices, and so I mean they still perform decently, and I like them. And for potato, I want to say we do have a bunch of peach trees here, and we can send you some. But for that, you have to wait for summer.
But
Obviously.
can I ask you something? Are they hairy or not?
Actually, they are kind of, yes. Their skin is.
What's your name again? Amin?
Potato? Yes,
No.
Amir. Amir is my name. Hi, Warren.
Hey, so really, I want to talk about that phone that you have. I mean, you could talk about it later on, but this is the first time. I mean, I've seen it so many times. That's the IQ00 phone, right? The IQ, right? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Now it seems like it's a great phone. How is its accessibility? Is it a good accessible phone?
Someone mentioned the I don't know if there are problems with the launcher. It's a sub brand of Vivo. If you know what, Vivo is another Chinese brand, right? So it uses the same OS, and so it does have a lot of unlabeled buttons and stuff. So essentially, I don't use the default launcher, so I don't have to deal with it. I use Nova. But even with the control center, there are some accessibility issues. Like it's not really. I mean, now that I'm used to it, I don't really mind it much. But I would not recommend if you were like a beginner. At least for now, I would not recommend.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Sally, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's great to be here. And just I want to say thank you guys a lot for making this podcast alive. I'm here nonstop since 116th episode as part of the partnership. By the way, it's Salih Kunduz from Turkey, co-founder of accessibleandroid.com. And I would just say I'm using S23 as my main phone. I really like that phone, by the way. It's really compact and fast enough. And coming back to the topic, it's great to be here and celebrating the 30th anniversary. I'm sure it's going to go way long to 5, 6, and 7, even more. So I'm hoping for that.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
And last but not least, it's the evil chocolate cookie. How are you?
I'm all right. Just fighting with in-room temperature, but yeah, I'm in Kentucky in the US, and as of about a month ago, actually been a little bit over, I am coming to you from a Pixel 7 Pro early birthday present. Shiny new toy.
Nice.
That I just picked up and was just instantly like, okay, yeah, I can live with this. I'm going to be using this for the rest of forever.
Evil chocolate girl. So Kentucky kind of blew me away. So we were traveling around the country and we got to some place in Kentucky. I wanted to go see the APH, the Braille place in Louisville. And we stopped somewhere to eat at a KFC. And guess what? It's an all-you-can-eat. And here, I hate chicken. And it just blew me away that they had an all-you-can-eat. I never heard of that for KFC. So it was quite an experience for me. I mean, the first time I went to Kentucky was back in, I think it was in 1998, or was it in 2000? I think it was 2000 to Lexington for a conference called the National Church Conference of the Blind. That was the first time. And then in 2014, when we traveled overland, with my family and all of that, it was such a blast. We saw a lot of places in Kentucky, went to the Creation Museum and all of that. It's just I love it. So welcome to our party.
I wouldn't recommend living here though, not if you want a job.
Why is that? I like Kentucky.
Because if you live here, at least in this part, and society tells them there's anything wrong with you, you are either blown off or totally ignored by every employer ever.
Interesting. Yeah, but it's very interesting. I never forget an all-you-can-eat KFC. And here I don't like chicken. It's kind of odd.
Sorry about that. My wife wanted to interject its 2 cents into the matter.
Well, good. Good.
We
Give
used
them
to have
some.
all you can eat KFC around here, and then I don't know, they went away. So they were kind of tied in with Taco Bell, and I always thought, why don't they have all you can eat tacos on there too? That'd be
Maybe
great.
people were eating
Right?
too much.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Food is good. Food is good. You have it. My doctrine is if you have it, eat it. You don't have it, then you go hungry. That's all.